Hello again and welcome to the Smoke on Fire podcast. We are your hosts, Kyle
and Shanice. And on this podcast, we are currently reviewing the reality TV show Love is Blind on Netflix. That should not be hard for me to remember, but for some reason that's so difficult. But anyways, this season is shaping up to be one set of drama and foolery, bad behavior. So in these episodes, the participants are out of the pods, of course, and they're now trying to do daily life with each other, meeting all the families, and it has been one set of drama and bad behavior, especially on the men's part. Kyle, I don't know what the men this season are about.
Yeah, I don't know. The men struggling with the whole commitment, marriage, keeping your eyes on one woman.
Like they can't get it done.
I don't know. I don't know where you will go on the show if you don't think that you're ready for marriage and all that marriage brings. But maybe people don't really understand what, the all-encompassing aspects of
it's true. And these men who seem narcissistic, like the homicidal, like their man children. So yeah. It's a lot going on. So we can start with a nice level couple like Brennan and Alexa.
Yeah. So, who met whose family first? So, Brennan met Alexa's family first.
Yeah.
Right. Alexa's minted.
Ooh. Alexa's living it up. Alexa's living it up.
She is minted. So, basically, I remember at the end of episode 6, there was a little preview of Alexa's father being like, she's not gonna stand for no chum.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what the definition of a chum is in his eyes, though.
I think chum is not working, not making money.
Right.
Because she's accustomed being around ballers.
Like a scrub.
Yeah.
Like people that are just trying to take and don't.
Yeah, like a scrub. Mm-hmm. So she needs to be around ballers.
Right.
So you gotta be at that level to be able to play.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Or unless she can get distracted and you can be hurt.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair risk, like, because she clearly is accustomed to a particular lifestyle, and she said that she's not willing, obviously, for her lifestyle to change, for her lifestyle to decrease. She doesn't wear the same outfit more than once. Yeah. She accustomed, and her family is clearly rich, literally. But I think in the meeting of the parents that he did a good job, and that he just is a solid person. So the father doesn't seem to have a problem with him. He seems to like him. He's a solid guy. And he has a real job. He's educated. So I don't think there will be any issue. It's just like an understanding that you are rich, meaning Alexa, and you are not rich. And Alexa did say she wants to have a prenup.
Yeah, she did.
But he doesn't seem to have an issue with making the prenuptial agreement.
I won't have an issue with that in this circumstance either.
Exactly. It's like fair play.
Yeah,
I understand where you're coming from.
And the father was like, he was sort of replaying the point that he doesn't want her lifestyle to drop either. Mm-hmm. So he had to, make sure that Brennan was working hard. Yeah. And at least, even if he is not at the level that the family is at, that he is striving to be something.
Yeah, striving to be more. And I think, too, Brennan was saying he's still going to try to work hard to provide. Even though she doesn't need anything provided, he will make sure that he works hard to be able to give, the inverted commas 50%. Obviously, he could be priced out of being able to give 50% if she wants to live a lifestyle that he can't even afford 50% of, as far as houses, cars, stuff like that.
I think the father is kind of on a level too where he could obviously influence, decisions. That's what we were saying.
Yeah, he could start here.
Yeah.
If he really thinks he's a good fella and really is gonna bring him into the family, he'd be like, "We find a family job for you."
Correct.
We could buy off a water treatment plant that you can manage.
Is he a water treatment engineer or is he a sales manager? Because I see in the show on the little thing on the bottom, they're like sales manager, but he's like I'm a water treatment engineer, and I like. Bro, y'all need to sort
which one is it? Because I don't think the water treatment engineer is also the sales manager.
No, I don't think that those things go overlap at all.
I don't think so. But we could see there was some confusion because they said that Bartiz was 27 in his little title, but he's really 25. And let me tell you.
Yeah, y'all need to sort it out, honestly. But
yeah.
Anyways, after that, they met Brennan's mother or parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, humble beginnings, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They grew up poor. He said.
Almost couldn't eat every day.
Yeah, couldn't eat every day. They didn't have heating or AC, so it was just that. The mother was pretty cool, you know. But
she did say that
yeah,
he
runs from situations.
He runs from situations, and I don't think that's unique to him. I think a lot of men aren't accustomed to facing issues, especially things to do with emotion and relationships, head on necessarily.
Unless it is extreme.
Unless it is extreme, exactly. And sometimes it's easier to just move yourself away if you don't want to deal with the repercussions of something than to actually deal with it.
I feel like it must be extreme though for her to actually have to bring it up and stress it and be like, he runs away.
Yeah.
He runs away.
But it's possible. He's not somebody who was married before. Right? It's just the other two. Yeah. But it's possible that he went on the show because he's like, you know, I have this tendency. I'm going to lock myself in. I'm not going to allow myself to date and overthink and eventually run. I'll just go in head on. Not necessarily saying that that's a good thing to do. That's a good strategy. But he seems to really like her. She seems to really like him regardless of his financial status. So I still think they can work. As usual, not much drama.
Yeah, between the two of them.
But Alexa's goals. Alexa has it all wrapped up. All right. That's the end of the rainbow. Through the storms we go, into the darkness, the rain clouds, and the lightning. Colleen and Matt. Now, before we get too deep into this, I just want to say to Matt, in case you ever stumble across this video, right? Get some help. Go to a therapist. Go to betterhelp.com.
Oh my God.
Talk to somebody. Okay? Talk to somebody before you do something you regret. For yourself, to yourself, or to somebody else. You need to unpack what has happened in your life is having a negative effect on your life and the lives of those around you. Yeah. You're going to need to sort out.
He seems to have a very strong family friends unit. I don't think his father was there. He father in play? I don't know. I don't know. Sure. It was his mother mainly. Friends, I think siblings. At the whole barbecue thing that they had at the house. Obviously Colleen met the mother. They had a long conversation where she was like, you know, I just don't want him to get hurt. Oh my God. Colleen promised to be a good girl to him, whatever. I think she's doing a pretty good job.
When somebody is so on edge about a situation, it doesn't really matter how good you are. You can be as good as good gets. Yeah. If there's anything that triggers, because as we watched, the situation with her and Cole was not nearly as bad as he interpreted it. Correct. Cole said something flirtatious. She was like, I mean, you know, in another situation, maybe we would have chat.
I think she was just being nice.
She was just trying to be nice. Yeah, exactly. Because you don't want to be like, oh, I would never talk to you. She was just trying to be nice. She was just responding in a nice way. But she stressed that she was into Matt, wanted Matt, loved Matt, was happy to be married to Matt, wasn't looking around at all. Yeah. But Matt heard another man interested in you, flies off the handle, pops off.
People gonna be interested in people. She's a good-looking girl. She's normal.
Exactly.
Men gonna be interested. In her regardless.
And it's not like she has a dark aura or something. She has a very bubbly personality. So people in general will chat with her, will be attracted to her. So he needs to chill out, because that's what I'm trying to say. Even if it is not this situation with Cole, in life, there will be situations and he can't cope with it. It is evident that he cannot cope with it. Not. And I think Colleen really needs to take that into consideration and don't go and put her life in danger, because my man looked like he would kill. Yeah, he loves that he will murder.
He giving homicidal vibes.
Homicidal, bludgeoned to death, thrown in the back of his truck.
I don't want to say that, but that's definitely what he's giving.
That's what he's giving.
If he catch you in the dark corner.
Correct. Correct. Yeah. And he needs to go and heal. Yeah. And a point I want to make is that Colleen, due to her immaturity, either it didn't happen or they didn't show it, the producers didn't show it. She didn't delve into that marriage. What happened? What went wrong? Did you get therapy? True. Did you talk to somebody about this?
It might come out that she did. I don't know. Maybe further down, but they didn't show that.
But I think that's definitely important.
That's definitely a part of it. Yeah.
It needs to be stressed that he went through a healing process and is now here and now ready to get married. Because if everything is so raw, why are you putting yourself
Correct.
into marriage again?
Correct.
You're not ready. And I hope he don't hurt her. Because, I mean, physically. Clearly she's her. But we didn't mention that. So in the cliffhanger of episode 7 was him freaking out because after the little barbecue shindig they had.
Not the barbecue thing. The barbecue thing was with the family, but they had a thing.
The little get together that everybody who was on the show came to.
Yeah, correct.
She was supposed to meet him at home. I don't know the details of what the meeting at home was supposed to be. If she was just going in a different car, but they were supposed to come home around the same time.
Yeah, that's what he understood.
That's clearly what he understood.
She was like,
but sis made
I
some
going
stops.
out and I can meet you there later.
Exactly. Meet don't necessarily mean at the same time.
Correct.
It means I'll catch up. I'll see you when I get there.
Correct.
So sis is out apparently at
Wednesday.
a club out on a Wednesday at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
And he has lost it. He is screaming. This has to be very triggering for anybody who ever dealt with a possessive partner to watch. Because he is just losing his mind and cannot understand why somebody who's engaged would want to be out.
Yeah.
And he allows his mind to just roll on and just get to the worst and darkest place before he asks any questions or listens to the answers.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how Colleen can try to wiggle she way out of that one.
But he was already triggered from when Zainab came to her and was like...
Came to him.
Yeah, came to him and was like, I can't understand why he would do that. And he would speak to her like that. And from what I understand, she reciprocated something. And they obviously... What she was giving to him, to me, was like, they obviously tried to one another, and me and you, the victims here.
Exactly. She
was
threw
stirring it.
him back into victim mode.
Yeah.
She was like, you need to feel upset.
Correct.
You
Just
need
like
to
me.
get back vexed, like how I vex right now.
Yeah, I mean, we get to she, like, I feel like she's just trying to find things to be vexed about, honestly, this point.
She miserable.
She's
honestly.
miserable.
She's just miserable.
Like, I can't, like, she just great her and me, she's just miserable.
Yeah, she just miserable.
won't be upset. She won't be a victim all the time. All the time. But, we
get to her. But I think Matt and Colleen, they need to not. Honestly, it's not safe. It's not a safe space for anybody.
Yeah.
I think that from this experience, Colleen would grow a lot because she has gotten a fair amount of real world thrown at her and how people really are and how relationships could end up. And I think they need to not get married and figure out life.
What do you think about the conversation between Matt and Cole? That clearly the producers was like, go and talk to
For sure.
Cole. We can set up.
Yeah. We can clear off the table. Y'all come and sit down. Y'all come and sit down and talk man to man.
Whatever happens.
I thought that, all right, let me just go back before I answer your question. I thought the conversation between Zainab and Cole was definitely stirring up problems and getting Cole back in a negative space. And I think that the conversation between Matt and Zainab and Matt, right?
Yeah.
I think the conversation between Matt and Cole was the truth of the situation. Cole was saying, I told her I would have been interested. She was just saying she's only into you. It was nothing more. You know, and that's all it should be taken as. It really was nothing more.
Yeah.
Did he apologize? I feel like he may have, or like it was an apologetic tone.
It was an apologetic tone.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that Cole was right to have done that. I think the conversation was fine. I don't think Matt allowed that to absorb at all. I think Matt was okay, fair, but really and truly, I still vex.
Nah, he said he was like, I so glad that you came. You told me that, and know that now I can move on because I know that you're sincere and that's actually what happened. But I don't know.
I feel like it was all of that, but it's still burning up inside.
Yeah. He honestly, right? He's moved like he pepped up. Like he hyped
like
up
he
on
on something.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
He moved like he on something as soon as, because as I tell you, this trigger is almost like his crap. As soon as it hits him, his eyes is dilate.
Honestly.
He's starting to sweat. His face get flush, and he's just be like a psycho.
Correct. He's straight
madman. And he needs to see that. He needs to look in the mirror and see, look, somebody says cheat. Somebody says interested in somebody else. Somebody says another man. And you turn into the Hulk. You just lose it. Yeah. You need to talk to somebody about that. A professional. Because there's a fine line to me between getting that enraged and picking up something or doing something to somebody. He probably would say he would never, but You can't be
can't
that
be sure.
enraged. Exactly.
You can't be sure.
When the rage, when it's a fury of rage, you don't know what you can do. And Colleen needs to see that and see that that's not safe. And she can't fix him.
Think
She is
about it.
not mature enough, doesn't know him well enough
Yeah.
to help him through this, I don't think.
Think what if something actually happens? You know?
Because this is all just...
This is all hearsay.
This-
This is all
exactly.
just
Very
his
minute
mind playing
things.
games.
Yeah.
But if something actually happened, she gonna be in problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. If she actually has a male friend that drops you home from work or...
Right.
So he would actually lose it. This is
Right.
not him. This is not him reacting to a real issue.
Yeah.
This is him reacting to possibilities.
Correct.
So you're right. I don't know
Yeah,
what
she
Matt
gotta
would
deal
do.
with that.
And I wouldn't be sticking around to find out if I was Colleen, to be honest.
She obviously comfortable.
She ain't comfortable. She nervous. She nervous.
I won't see how he can start.
I want to see how it
I
gets.
wanna see how
I
you
want to
play
see when
out.
she get back. And
Yeah.
she can probably be like, "We had such a good time. Remember I told you we would be stopping?" And he would probably be like,
yeah.
not having it.
No.
Another part I seen that I thought was kind of crazy was my boy Barty's trying to quell him, trying to calm him down. I was like, Barty's, you need to go mind your own house. Your own house is on fire. You should go and pay attention to it. But he was just trying to be a good boy, I guess, a good friend. Before we get to them though, we can talk, which is in line with this same little issue, Zainab and Cole.
Right. So we start from the beginning, like beginning of the episode.
You can start from wherever you want to
When
start.
they-
Yeah. You can start wherever you want to start.
So I think what happened first was that obviously they went to Zan's apartment
right.
first. And this is in episode 5, I think. They went to her apartment.
Okay,
Episode 5. Clean, pristine.
Yeah.
You
As
know,
expected. What would you expect from
she
her?
was upset about him leaving the things on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, though I see is irritating, at the time, I thought she was being a little
Little bit top.
excessive. Yeah.
Little bit top. As she is a little miserable.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But
His
I.
ways.
But then when I saw Cole's apartment,
Oh
sorry,
my
I might be
God.
skipping.
But
But when
Taylor,
I
he was
saw
shamed.
Cole,
He was so ashamed.
He was ashamed?
He was ashamed.
He ain't ashamed
No, he was ashamed
He
to
was not
bring
ashamed enough.
her in the apartment and the camera crew. And he was like, well, this is it.
he was not ashamed enough, Kyle. In the middle of the night, when the cameras weren't there, he could have gone to that apartment, flushed the toilet,
Yeah.
sprayed the flies,
Yeah.
cleaned up the place.
Because he had dirty plates, dirty pans, pee in the toilet, flies was in the toilet. He had the chair in the
Bro.
closet.
Bro.
You remember?
Bro, does he not flush ever? Does he not wash ever?
They
Does
had
he
the
not-
ring like
Of
pee.
piss.
Yeah. That was terrible, boy. That was terrible.
No,
And
Cole's
as you say,
nasty. Cole is nasty.
Yeah.
No, there are people who are untidy.
Yeah.
I might be a bit untidy, but some people are nasty. Cole's nasty. Cole likes nastiness. How can you leave to go to a show?
Yeah. And you know they coming back. They know they coming back to your house. And you just left it as it is.
You watch season 1 and 2. There'll be a whole comeback to
Maybe he
see
don't
where
know.
you live.
Maybe he don't know how to
Cole,
clean.
Maybe he doesn't know how to clean. But that's not a house of somebody who doesn't know how to clean. If you don't know how to clean, things would not be that clean.
See, he don't care.
He don't care. He don't clean. he doesn't clean.
Maybe he don't care.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
But no, all of a sudden he care a little bit. But he didn't care enough because they tell you. If, I can't even say if it was me. But if I knew somebody that was in this predicament, I'd tell them, go and clean the house.
Yeah.
You
Or
know
gotta
when the
send
camera
somebody.
clean.
You gotta send somebody.
Or pay.
Yo, I know that the man
Coming.
by me.
Yeah.
Just easy by me
Correct.
and straighten out a few days.
Yes.
Just this and a thing.
Yes.
Make me look good. You know what I
Imagine,
mean?
right, if that's what happened. Imagine
Yeah.
somebody already did straighten it up and this was any worse.
Oh yeah, boy.
My
Like, I had
God.
the flashlight on the table.
There wasn't a clear surface.
The
Which,
bicycle on the wall. Bicycle on the wall.
and the chair up in some
The chair
hole in the roof.
the
Bro, and that's, to me, that's like a reflection of his mind, his mental.
Yeah.
He is just all over the place.
He not there yet. He not quite put together.
Yeah, he
Um,
really isn't.
On that point though, remember, his parents weren't, into the whole
Yeah,
thing,
parents
and I did
are
not
fine.
even remember that he was married before.
Right,
And
exactly.
apparently, he only knew the girl for a couple months.
2 months. He knew the
Yeah.
girl for 2 months, and then they were married and they got divorced in 4.5 months.
Yeah, and he knew this one for a week or something like that, and they was like, "We not doing that again.
We're not doing that again. We done been through this foolishness
I
with
am
you,
done with
and I am not doing it with you again.
So I like in one breath he was like, "Oh, that's so sad."
Yeah.
But then when you remember that, it's like, I can understand
Yeah.
where they're coming from.
And the truth is, right? He behaved as if, oh, they don't like my lifestyle, and they don't like that we're living
Yeah.
together. They might not like that. Fine.
Yeah.
They think you're an idiot.
Yeah. That's what it really
They
is.
think that you're an idiot. They think they've raised a clown, and they're not putting themselves on TV to deal with you and your foolishness.
Foolishness. They like, nah, bro. Just do what you're doing, and just when you're done,
You can let me know how it goes.
If you need me, I may be there.
Yeah.
But if it go too bad,
We're not gonna be up and down, rock up and down. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
And so for somebody who got married in 2 months, this is like just as crazy.
That is worse. This is definitely worse.
This is crazier.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He didn't know what she looked like. It's not even to say like, yo, he saw the girl and she was also beautiful and he was also, flustered and
but that's probably what happened the first time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what probably happened the first time. And I just, in general, I think that they don't really have a relationship. They keep talking about, we just have to rekindle what we had in the pods. I don't sure what they really had in the pods.
No, because Zainab done. She done. From the time she came out and she had that first, the first couple interactions, and I think she was turned off. And he was never able to.
I don't know what turned her on to the man. I don't know what she had like. He's clearly like, I think even if my eyes were closed and I was listening to this show, he's clearly immature.
Yeah.
He's clearly very childish.
Yeah.
You are not just a 30-something-year-old. You're a mature 30-something-year-old.
Remember, she threw away the list.
Right.
I was like, I going for something completely different. Something that I don't like. That I know I don't like, and I can just try it and see how it goes. And now she like, the list.
The list.
She's still holding he up to the standards of the list. That's the thing.
And he can never.
That correct.
He can never meet
We
them.
knew it was gonna end like this anyway.
Yeah.
So.
And so there is almost no emotional connection.
Yeah.
They're not emotionally connected. And then my man's like, yeah, you're not that attractive. I mean, you're attractive, but not that attractive. And Zainab is so insecure about her appearance.
Yeah.
That is gonna continue to be an issue too.
Correct. So
it's a waste of time.
Yeah, to be done now. But I think she done know. She pretty much cut it off at the gathering anyway. So I think we're pretty
I think she
finished
tell
right
he where she at, which is done with he.
Yeah. Honestly.
Pretty much. Yeah. On to Nancy and Bartise.
Nancy and Bartise. We had such high hopes. Episode 1, we had such high hopes.
Bartise is a trickster. Well, he feel he's a trickster. He feel he's a trickster.
Yeah. And you know what they say about people that lie.
Very long.
You know what they say about people that lie. People that lie think that they're the smartest people in the room. And nobody can see through them.
Correct.
And they could just say what they feel like. And
everybody just lap it up.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how he's approaching every single thing at this point in the show. He is going out there and saying a lot of nothing to the family, to her, to the producers. A lot of nothing.
The brothers didn't bite. The brothers is like, nah, not impressed. You say that she is infectious and bubbly. Well, she infectious and bubbly to everybody.
Bro.
So,
like, that's not enough of a reason for you to be telling me that you're marrying my sister. Right. And you know what I hate? I hate the whole, she brings out the best in me. Never felt like this about anybody else. That is a you thing.
Yeah.
Like, what are you here to offer? So she's making you a better person. Yeah. She is making your life brighter.
Yeah, and she also minted.
Right? Let's talk about that scene. They went to the houses. Yeah. She shows in the house, says she don't buy nothing credit.
Yeah, boy.
It's cash. Straight true. Yeah, boy. Skipper.
I'm happy for you.
I just want to make a point here. The women coming ready.
Yeah, boy.
The women coming ready.
Yeah, the women really come in. Like, I come to find a husband. I got a lot to put on the table.
Exactly.
I come to find a husband now.
Right, and he don't need to be better than me.
Yeah.
As far as the physical things, he just needs to love me and be nice. But the men can't even be nice and be loving and be attracted to their women. Yeah. And keep their eyes on one woman. They can't even do that. They have no money. Yeah. They hardly got cents. Yeah. And they can't even just make the woman feel good about herself.
Honestly. That is
he
sad.
could really just like have, I know, not really, but he could just be like, I love her. This is a sugar mommy kind of situation. She provided for me, and I provided her love and affection and care. But he's too much of a narcissist.
She said, you remember she had the conversation with Andrew,
Right.
I forget Chinese lover boy.
Chinese lover
back
boy.
on the scene.
I really hope he's a Chinese.
You think?
All right, yeah, cancel for sure.
You take that out. You think he would have been a better choice?
No.
Nah.
No. 100% not. No way.
Nah.
Chinese lover boy has mental issues, bro.
I love the whole. All right, let me dissect that interaction there. So, my mom come back on the scene, and I was like, "Oh shoot, that's Andrew over there. Yeah, that's Andrew. Sure.
Immediately.
Like, let me steal you away for a second.
Yeah. The producers was like, yeah, she's okay. Just pick her up and go over
That's
there.
her. I know you haven't seen her before.
That's her right
That's
there.
her, yeah.
Just take her over there, sit over there. We'll get the angle.
Yeah.
Talk.
Go. Action.
Action.
And my mom is like,
Yes.
you know
Yes.
I loved you. Oh gosh. I love you. My mom's like, my saying like, you know I loved you. You know, he can never treat me as good as you treat
Oh my god.
me.
The man is like, he's a comic.
He smelled blood.
Mm-hmm.
He smelled blood, boy. And you know,
And the shark come
hold on.
out.
you know, if you ever got any issues, I here for you.
But you know, Nancy, the thing about Nancy, I like her a lot. But this ain't gonna work out for she. None of this ain't gonna work out for she.
Unfortunately.
Right? I loved how Nancy is telling him what she doesn't love about Bartiz, but also letting him know I'm also not interested in you, even a little bit. Right? She was like, the other girls were saying, oh, Andrew's so smart. She was like, haha, I didn't see it at all.
Is he?
Bro.
Yeah.
She called him dumb to his face.
Yeah,
She said, you're not bright. I wouldn't consider you bright. In my levels, you're not in the bright category.
Yeah.
But so she started telling him about how she and Bartiz are going and how pretty much she loves him. She loves Bartiz, but she's not getting the love reciprocated back.
All this love talk. Well, anyways.
One set of love. One set of love. Up and down.
Go on.
Anyways. But she's not getting the reciprocation that she would expect. And she pretty much is just saying, I just want him to love me. That's all. I don't want anything else but him to love me for me and my beauty. And obviously she became emotional, which is understandable because she's to me, she has been hiding all her emotions on the camera.
Yeah.
They would have a terrible conversation. Bartiz would say a lot of nonsense. And then the next scene, she would be like, yeah, we're good. Let's go and live life together. I look forward to spending my entire life with you.
Yeah.
But in that moment, because she was speaking directly to somebody about how she's feeling, she completely broke down. And it shows that she is being hurt. And I hope that she is keeping notes of how what he's doing is making her feel. So she doesn't go just because, we engaged and this is who I match with and I love you from the pods, I'm just going to live my life with you. He is not that interested.
But you know the funny part about that, right? While the whole conversation was going on, my man Bartiz felt it necessary to insert himself
The producers
into
do
the
that,
middle of the conversation. I was like, yeah, guys, I see you all talking. What y'all talking about? Like, if he obviously they talking about what was going on.
And how much of a Johnny you are.
You understand? Because he tells you foolishness before they land.
Exactly.
And she hurt. And she over here spilling she heart to this other man who
hit you with the slip back.
Yeah, you're right.
Who hit you with the
He
slip back.
slipped back. And he's squinting eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
well,
boy.
the squinting might be natural.
Don't say that.
But I just say
Don't
it's
say that.
he has small eyes.
It's rude. Yeah, he felt it necessary to insert himself, and he just basically delivering Nancy over to the other man. You know.
But Nancy ain't getting one of the other man. What is just really sad is that he is clearly at this point pulling away from Nancy. Nancy said she not getting as much physical attention, not as much hugs, kisses, whatever.
Yeah.
And the reasonings is it went from I'm attracted to her to I'm attracted to Raven. Like, this is Raven, this is you.
Yeah.
But I still kind of attracted to you, but mostly emotional.
Yeah.
No to I'm not attracted to you.
Yeah.
And she's just sitting through this. At least that's how it's coming over on the television. She's just sitting through this, taking it like water on the duck's back.
Yeah.
Not at no point is she saying anything negative about the relationship or about her view on him. So she just letting he roam free.
It just shows that he was pretending from the beginning.
Absolutely pretending.
As the mother was like, I look into your eyes because just like I do the convicts, I could see if you're pretending or not.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
She's
pretty
like,
sure.
I could see you pretending to be somebody you aren't.
I'm pretty sure she said that, but
yes.
they make it sound like she say, I can see if you pretending
exactly
or not.
Cause me and Carl were saying. The woman just tell he that I can see straight through you and I can see that you're lying and that you're pretending to be somebody that you aren't.
Right.
But everybody responded as if she said, when I talk to other people, I can see straight through them and I can see when they're pretending to be. And I'm like, no, sis, you said that to him.
Exactly.
You said that to him.
And that's exactly what's been happening. So, because see that know at the end of the episode where Barty's like, well, she like, yeah, Barty's completely, not interested in me no more. And we basically done. Because he think I unattractive. She
has to be basically done because she still, to me, was like positive with Barty. So I guess that was the any episode. But like when she was saying, so Barty's was upset. Let me go back to the host real quick. Barty's was saying he didn't like that the ex is also on the mortgage for the house.
Yeah, that's weird. I know how to feel about that either.
But it's a fight. It's kind of like it's strictly business, and I can understand why somebody who's about to marry a woman will be like, okay, I don't really like that. Maybe we should work on buying off his piece or something like that. Rational. That's rational. Right. But he was like, I don't like that. I don't find that okay that she and her ex still are on a property. But then
he said he didn't know.
He didn't know.
Which is fair.
But he also said he didn't like it, which is fine. But what I found interesting is that when she said, well, how I see money is that what's mine is yours. And what's yours is mine.
He had signs in his
dollar signs, you madman. Dollar signs.
He had dollar signs in his.
He said, well,
Shoot.
He was like, well, that's great.
$200,000?
I ain't got no money.
Right.
I ain't got a cent. First of all, I coming into this thing with some student debt.
Right.
I ain't got no money. I know starting my second career or whatever, which is hope men talk that really ain't got nothing going on.
Correct.
Ain't got nothing going on.
Correct.
So, sis that come telling you she got enough money to buy houses cash and what's yours is hers and what's hers is yours. Yeah. He telling you, I can work with this. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about you. Don't worry about you ex. We can work it out. So now it's like he's just trying to see what he can get from her. Yeah. And not actually he has nothing to offer. Barty does not have love to offer, even though he says it over and over again. He doesn't love her because he's saying, I love you, but I'm not attracted to you. I love you, but I can't cope with your views on abortion. Yeah. I love you, but if you were to gain 300 pounds, I mean, looks matter. Looks matter, first of all. Yeah. I love you, but it's all this, I love you, but. He doesn't love her. He just doesn't love her.
Clearly.
And he's not trying to understand either. I feel like he's just checking off more things he doesn't like. So that when he eventually says no at the altar, this is why, right? As opposed to him just being a clone.
We saw it all along.
Right? Yeah. There's so many things that we don't align with. Yeah. Right? But he was trying to make a case for him needing to have given Raven more time because they both like fitness. And that was it. And he believes he should have given more time to Raven.
Because he liked fit, blonde, tall girls.
Because he liked her body. Yeah. Yadi only. That's the only thing he was attracted to was her body. But he was trying to he was trying to create a case as to why he should have dug deeper. Yeah. Because she looked good. Yeah. Right? What did you think about their conversation, their abortion conversation?
I mean, I understand her point. I understand her point in terms of she is in that field and she's seen a lot. Yeah. I think that anybody in any field, they can got slightly more in depth views of what the situation actually is than people who just talking based on what they feel is going on. So I understand what she's saying. If I was put in that situation, if I had a child on the way who is going to be disabled, would I abort them?
Well, no, I'm not saying that you have to tell the people what you would do.
No, I just say like I probably lean on the side of this is my child and I should love them anyways. So I could also understand where he coming from, sort of. Yeah. But I think it is just a first conversation. Yeah. And there are many conversations to be had. I don't think that it is a conversation to judge. Like, this is the full story. He is a pro-abortionist and she is I mean,
No, he's
anti-abortion and
Yeah.
she's pro-abortion.
He's
and
not
they
fully
can't work.
anti, because he was saying, well, if it's this situation,
Yeah.
then it would be okay.
Yeah, he was saying he would get them one pass. That not gonna sit well with the
Listen, I'm like, you're speaking and there are cameras in front of you, and you know that this is not good look.
Well.
You leave. What you should do is just listen to what she's saying.
Honestly,
and say, I have slightly different views.
Yeah, just say you have slightly different views, but you're willing to.
Yeah, to dig into it deeper.
Correct.
Or whatever.
Correct.
But he decided that this is an opportunity to have another strike against her. So that's what he used it as.
I don't understand the whole family thing where they're striking against the pro-abortion person though. I don't really understand like why.
I didn't understand why the sister was crying at me. Maybe she has her own traumas and stuff. But I'm like, so this woman thinks that there is some rationale for people to have an option.
Yeah.
You disagree with that? Absolutely fine. Why is it now that she can't marry your brother and you breaking down? It seemed like there has to be more in that situation for sure. But to Nancy's point, I mean, I can understand both people's point. It's definitely a very touchy issue.
Yeah.
But I, as a healthcare professional, definitely understand where Nancy is coming from the viewpoint of when you see people suffer, especially when you see children suffer, you are hyper aware of what you don't want to experience or what you don't want to see a child experience. And that can make another person who is a very similar personality to Nancy but did not enter that field would probably have a slightly different view.
Correct.
But he, to me, is also very dismissive of what she has seen and experienced. Yeah. He's like, no, it doesn't matter. It's my child. I'm taking it anyhow. But he's saying this just like how he said a lot of other things without any real meaning behind it. Because he has not had to deal with a child. He's still a child himself.
Correct.
And he does not know how difficult it could be.
Correct.
It's not to say you should say you will have a child or not have a child, but he isn't even mature enough to have the conversation and saying, I can see how that would be so difficult.
Correct.
I can see how we would have to come up with a plan to manage that. Yeah. He's too immature. The only other thing I want to say about Bartise is that he's giving that he would be a cheater. And I think...
Of course.
Yes, 100%.
300% established that.
No, and I'm just saying there's another reason that she needn't marry this man. Because he doesn't really love you, and he would spend take any opportunity to cheat. Yeah. And he would still be possessive. Because even though he's not interested in her, he's still going asking Chinese lover boy, what's this all about? This my fiance kind of thing.
You know, he said that he falls in love and falls all in love. I think that was just code word for, I used to cheat sometimes.
I used to cheat, boy. If the interest start to fizzle, I just got to find somewhere else that I'm more interested.
I see something past that I feel a lot better than you. Yeah, go chirps it.
Yeah.
Go chirps it.
He literally told her.
I ain't got no choice.
It's
go
true.
chirps it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because looks matter.
Yeah, correct.
Right.
So that was just code word for, it happens.
Yeah. And I just, it's like, Nancy, I hope you're taking notes. He said if he falls in love and falls out and fizzles out and all of that. It's about to happen. Do not think that you're special. The man who's go and have children for everybody and don't stay with them, and then he come and tell you, when we get this baby, stay with you. He gonna left you same way. Yeah. Same principle.
Take notes. I know you watch the show. Take notes.
You got so much faith in this show. He's going to fizzle out. He is actively fizzling out. He's showing you, look, see the fizzle? It's dying.
Yeah.
It's dying out.
It's sad to see, though. It's sad to see.
It's really sad, and I hope that we don't face a situation where Nancy is at that house saying, I promise to give you my entire life. Right. My whole being.
She'd be stupid,
I do.
She would
and let that man God tell you, I don't. He would say I don't.
No, he would definitely say I do. Oh, no, yeah, he would definitely say I don't. Because he's looking for the attention, innit?
He would say I don't be. He know that when he left the show. All know he phone. Well, all know because the show no airing. But the phone, he phone will be pinging off. They got real women that love a toxic man like me. Love a toxic man.
It's one of y'all's traits.
Sometimes, red is your favorite color. Some women.
Last couple?
Yes. So our beloved SK and Raven. I feel like he should be called by his name though.
Somebody in the comments said I look like SK.
Yeah. Somebody said I call it SK.
I know you're looking at.
Call him look Nelly SK. In a dark room. Call him look Nelly SK. So I'm not sure. Maybe, dark skin, short haircut and a beard. I will love them. But yeah.
SK, my man, you come to marry a woman that you've never met. And you know that after this, You ain't got no job for 2 years. You go in school and you living out of the state. What was he planning, bruv? What was he planning? What we doing?
You fought bright, fella?
What we doing? What we doing?
You could have come on season 5 in 2 years from now.
What we doing? Right? He might not have met Raven though.
And he wouldn't have.
Yeah.
And you know, the stars aligned or whatever.
Oh, whatever.
But there's a big risk. He's clearly extremely bright.
Yeah.
He clearly will almost certainly get a job straight out of doing his PhD or master's or whatever he's doing, right? He has a full scholarship. He also has savings. So he will be able to pay for himself. But the distance, clearly the friends that know Raven, obviously to some degree.
Them done know each other. Ah, she
them
left.
like, huh?
But her service girl, she getting hollered by all sort of baller men, big baller men, and she man at school.
One of the friends said that I have never seen Raven in a committed relationship.
Yeah, boy.
Two things stuck out in that for me. One, if you've never seen her in a committed relationship, why would she come and join the show to get married immediately? Again, do these people feel they need to just throw themselves off the deep end?
Just want to be on TV.
Which was my first point, which I backtracked on when I see she was trying to give SK a little time a day.
I think she handling herself well on TV.
She is.
With all that going on, I think she handling herself well. But when the friend kind of exposed it there a little bit. Yeah.
And then it made me wonder. Because she said, my last relationship, the man had a lot of money and gave me a lot of things.
Yeah, maybe
she considered it a relationship. Was it just a sugar daddy? Because the friend said, I never seen this girl in a committed relationship ever.
Yeah, boy. Maybe she come on the show. I don't want... This is not what I'm saying about you, Raven, because I know you watch the show. Maybe she just want to come on the show to get a little bit more exposure so that she can be seen by...
Into she career.
You understand?
Model career or whatever.
That's not good luck.
That's not a good luck. But listening to her, if this is she acting better. She's a better actress than anybody else on the show. Because she's doing a pretty good job of making you believe that she is really interested and breaking down her walls and getting all interested in SK.
Added to that though, the other friend was like, well, it ain't gonna work because it's a long distance relationship. I know it gonna work. She is... I have seen her in action. Men is be all over that and he can get hurt. And I'm sorry for saying it. But it's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And my man, I'm sorry for my man. Oh God, I'm sorry for my man. But he foolish for deciding to go to school.
So not for deciding to go to school, for deciding to come on a show.
Yeah, they're coming on a show.
Right before you know that you're going to school in 2 months. Yeah. That's hard on any marriage. Even like when you have been with a person for a long time.
Correct.
And it's a 2-year degree, I think.
Yeah, 2 years.
So like that's really a lot. But I heard someone else say that the friends were very rude. I don't think the friends weren't the nicest, but I think the friends are trying to give it to him straight so he don't get mixed up and think, you know, it's probably gonna work out. But they were like, it's not going to work.
You know what happened? They saw this thing and they was like, this is a lot of BS, and I wasn't ready for this. But this not gonna work.
Yeah. I think they already thought it wasn't gonna work. Yeah. And then when they met who she is engaged to, they were like, it's never going to work.
Oh, yeah, they see he was a yes man too.
Yeah, they call him a yes man. But he's a yes man though. That's 100% the case.
I ain't a good luck.
He's like, oh, she's not that interested. Oh wait. I love her.
He moving late. No, he moving late. This is a bar stereotype. But he moving like one of them men that's be trying to get a visa. That's what he moving. As a bar stereotype.
I don't feel so. Because his whole family's in America, I feel like they may have already have all that stuff sorted out.
True.
I just want to say that his mommy seems like such a sweet mommy.
Mums. Showed her the
She
mums.
seemed like a real sweet mommy. And I would love her to feed me fufu. They were eating. She just seems so pleasant and lovely to be around.
River's struggling with it too. River like, I am white at heart.
yeah. I half white and half black, but remember that I half white.
I grew up white and I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah.
Don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, but I thought that her line, what she said about why she like SK, I thought that sounded so nice. I don't know if she practiced it the night before, but she
Definitely.
But she really made him sound like a beautiful person. And the mother was just there like, you making my son sound so amazing. He is a great man, and, you know. And mommy already is like, you know, that's my daughter-in-law. I can't wait for the wedding. She can go on traditional. It's not like just the headpiece, not the whole dress. But
from the cuts, it was just a
yeah,
little.
just a turban.
Yeah.
But mommy and the brother seemed very nice too. That was one of the best family introductions ever. And SK deserves a woman that will treat him right and not cheat and not be with other people. Not saying Raven would do that, but I think that he's being naive to think that that could happen going away for 2 years.
Yeah.
And then you end up with somebody like Raven who gets all the attention. It's not like you end up with somebody that just living a normal and just going work, coming home. She is constantly in the eye of other men.
Yeah.
And they really like what they see. And based on what the friends saying, the friends sound like they're even trying to hold back on what the real story is. Raven was like, even though you will be going to school full time, you will have no income and you will be living off of your savings. What really going on here is that I need you to pay half my rent.
I understand.
Period.
I understand what she.
Period.
I understand the expectation because she came into the expectation. She came into the experiment expecting to come up with a husband. So she had an expectation that
her life
will be better
financially.
We will split everything, and that will be it.
Yeah.
But I think that will go be. I think that will realistically have to be tailored. Know that she understands.
It has to be. It legit has to be.
He will not be living there. And he will not have any work. So he will not have any money. But at the same time, he can't expect that she could be sending him money.
Oh, that can't happen either.
Not living
that can't happen
there,
either.
And he not contributing to nothing.
In this particular scenario, they both have to live as if they had never met each other. Financially, they have to live like they have never met each other. He cannot come and marry somebody and expect them to take care of him. But what he said, people say one thing and really think another. But he said, I have the scholarship. I do have money to live off of, but I obviously cannot contribute as I would when I'm finished and I get my full-time job. And I think that that's only reasonable. What seems weird, I understand Raven saying, oh, I had expected to get a husband and gain a second income. This is not what I expected. But for him to already explain school, no income, and then for her to be like, yeah, I understand. But what I expect is half my rent paid.
I think though that is possibly
sense.
A producer editing that to make it look
Sound
as
like
though she but you can still go pay my rent.
They could have slipped that in.
Yeah, they could have. They could easily cut that and make that seem as though that's what I was. But I don't think.
Cause that seems so unreasonable. That seems like. Sis, I know you're a little bougie. I know you like a good time, but that seems a little unreasonable. Yeah, the man don't have it.
I still can see benefited though there.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. We probably can see in the next coming episodes. I imagine.
Oh no. So yeah, that's it. The predictions.
Alright, let me go from we getting top down.
We're gonna restart bottom up. SK and Raven. I want to believe in SK and Raven. I want them to work.
I see them leaving married still.
I want to believe it. I would not be shocked if Raven says no, because SK not finna say no.
I won't be shocked.
SK will say yes.
But my prediction still stands as leaving the show. I don't know if that was how it was in the first place.
Not in the first episode. It was like not a chance.
After this episode, I see a chance of them leaving the show married.
Yeah,
so I can go away leaving the show married.
By a small majority, I also vote leaving the show married at this point, at the end of this particular episode. Yeah. Nancy and Bartise need to not. They need to not. I feel like Nancy's supposed to be a real bright girl, so I'm hoping that she's smart enough, just like what she did to Andrew, to say, I really did love you. It would have been a nice ride, but I can't do this. That's what I'm hoping she does. Yeah. Bartise, because of all his ego, might not take it well, but that would be his business.
I feel he can say no at the wedding.
I feel he was saying no too. But I feel like he was saying no, just like in the show. You can remember this. He's going to say no. But hear her say no, if she gets to say it first,
it's going to be worse.
Gonna piss he off.
Yeah, for sure.
Piss he off. He don't want to be rejected. Correct. Even if I'm about to reject you, you can't reject me.
Correct. He won't be dominant.
That's how he acted with Raven.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it probably isn't going to work out. And she was like, yeah, that's the same way I feel. And he was in the pause like,
yeah, boy.
How dare she?
Yeah, boy.
She was supposed to cry and beg. That's what was supposed to happen.
Yeah, boy.
So he's not gonna like that, but they need to not. They just need to not.
Yeah.
Paul and Zenab also need to not. There's nothing here. There's nothing here.
I already think she done, so I don't even. And I'm pretty sure that he like this is not going to work.
Yeah.
So we just end it there.
Cole needs to settle himself in his life. He just too scrambled. He needs to really try to settle himself.
Yeah.
Maybe he should listen to his parents. I don't know. It's like hard when you're in your 20s to listen to your parents. But maybe he needs to go and sit down and hear what they have to say and take some notes and see if maybe he should change the trajectory of his life a bit.
Yeah.
Matt and Colleen.
I don't want them to.
That's not gonna happen, okay? It's not gonna be pretty.
Yeah, ain't gonna be pretty.
Ain't gonna be pretty.
I don't want them to.
They need to not. For the betterment of everyone involved,
Yeah.
they need to just not. Matt, go into full-time therapy. I'm talking morning to night in an institution. In an institution, preferably. Talk to some. Be therapized. Because you are in a very dark place right now. I know that you think that you are good. You're not good.
Yeah.
You're not good. You're bad. You're in a bad place. You need to sort it out.
So it ain't gonna work. Yeah.
Brennan and Alexa.
Yeah, they can make it.
They can make it.
That was a 1 out of 5. No, 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5. 1 out of 5.
1.5 out of 5.
I know that Scare River ain't gonna last.
Yeah,
So,
SK Ribbon could last, but I would need to see them.
Not passing 2 years.
They will have to last past the 2 years for them to last. If they last past 2 years, they can last forever. But I don't think they could last past the 2 years.
I don't think that they can last. So 1 out of 5.
But realistically though, she can't go into Bajo service in California. Where are he going to study?
No, but that's not she full-time thing. She full-time thing is the Pilates instructor anymore.
But I'm sure she could go and be a Pilates instructor in California. But
Yeah,
she
of
probably
course.
not open for that because she clearly likes her lifestyle, like specifically up to the coffee that she's drink. She likes her lifestyle.
Yeah.
And she's not ready for it to be changed at all. So that's probably not going to work.
Correct.
But if she considered it, it might help.
Wait.
Brennan and Alexa, yeah, they're going to be good. I that's actually a couple I would like to see a follow on of how they actually live afterwards, because I want to see the country boy, very reserved fella deal with this Kardashian girl more or less, because she just money all over.
Yeah, boy.
So I would love to see how they're able to mesh and make that work.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they can work. So 1 out of 5.
1.5. We think they can stay married, but they can get divorced soon.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. We had a real good time. We hope that y'all had a good time too. If you enjoyed yourself, subscribe, like the video, and you can continue to follow our content by clicking the notification bell. The next few episodes will be coming out Wednesday. So we will try to watch those in quick succession and make some content for you.
Yep.
Thanks again. Thanks
Cheers.
for tuning into the Smoke and Fire podcast. Bye-bye.
Cheers.